I want to describe so bad the greatest lesson I've ever taught today. I don't...
Checkman?
Oh no, Checkman wasn't involved.
Oh.
It involves 3 to 6 year olds. Half the class is legit. I'm not saying this is a joke. Is retarded. But this game always has random shootings.
How many times have we been shot?
How is he not dead? I don't.
Lead poisoning at least. All right, go ahead.
I don't know how to. We're just on a different building. I don't know how to describe it, but it was amazing. The best way to describe it would be Symphony of Destruction.
Okay.
This is a class that... Okay, hold on.
All right, go.
I gotta set it up.
Your thoughts.
6-year-old girl who's kind of quiet but good at English and good at coloring.
Okay.
There was a demo student who's one of our students' younger brothers, probably about 6, who's doing good. Next is the Chinese boy with the goofy eyes, who I go, on punch! And he goes, and today he was just out of control.
And what kind of way are these eyes goofy? Now you got me.
Like looking, one's way over here, one's like looking down. They're goofy as hell. He's a great boy. He just has goofy Chinese eyes. So, anyways, okay, hold on. Who else is in there? There's
a lot of kids.
Siblings. It was 7 kids. Older boy who is just immediately gets angry and just starts punching and wrestling his sister. His sister, though, is the most retarded girl I've ever seen. Oh. Just like, where's my glove? And you're like, it's right here.
This is the first time I'm hearing about this?
I keep him on the back burner. Okay. It's right here. Freaking out. Then a girl who used to be in a class with her parents, just a wild girl. But then I think they were like, she's too young, but fuck it, just by herself now. Okay. Is there anyone else? I don't think that... Okay. Okay, so... It gets to the part where they're coloring and I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to relax for 15 minutes.
Right.
And the one boy...
Which one?
The boy... with his sister, he always gets angry. He's probably 3 and she's 2, or 4 and 3. It's 1 year off. Okay. So he goes, I want to see my examples hanging on the whiteboard with a magnet. He's like, I want to see Chris's example. Like,
you ain't seen shit.
I'm like, okay. So, just get it off the wall. I hand it to him. The girl next to him who used to be with her parents is like, he stole Chris's backpack! Just starts beating the shit out of him. And she has pigtails, so she's like flinging them around.
What?
And then I'm like, okay, calm down. And she's just freaking the fuck out. So then this boy gets angry instantly. So he's like, get over! He starts flailing and screaming, and she's freaking out. And I'm just like laughing. I'm like, it really? I'm like, yeah! So she's freaking out. And I'm like, please don't come in here. Okay, nobody's looking. Okay, I'm just watching this unfold. She's freaking the fuck out. So I'm like, I gave it to him. It's okay. And she just doesn't register any of this. So she's just beating the crap out of him. He throws his chair on the ground. And he's like... Then the other goofy-eyed Chinese boy is just like, me too! And he's just having fun. So then the sister is on the other side of the table. For some reason, she walks around and goes to her brother, and they just start wrestling and rolling around and just beating the crap out of each other. And she's like, Mama! And he's like, shut up! Don't hit me! So then the other girl, the siblings are fighting. The other girl, who is the young girl who used to be with her parents, is still flailing to no one, screaming, "Give Christians a balance paper!" I'm like, it's right here. It's right here. We're all good. And then at some point, I'm just standing up, just going, wow, wow. So then the Japanese guy comes in eventually, and he's
heard the noise.
and I'm just like, I got it under control. He's like, okay. So then I think he takes the one boy out just to get him to stop fighting with his sister. Brings him back in about maybe half a minute later. The boy comes back around and just starts shoving shit off of the table. He's just like, here's my pencil case, I don't fucking need this. Throws it, just papers. And the other girl's still screaming, "Give Chris this paper!" He's taking just crayons and just fucking throwing them, just and I'm like, it's okay, buddy. He's like, and the other girl, I guess his sister, was just like, just standing in a different spot of the room, just going, "Mama, Mama." And okay, hold on. So I'm laughing my ass off, and I'm still trying to, because this is a demo boy too, just like, why am I just coloring my peach?
I'm definitely, this is the greatest of my life.
This
This is some action, baby.
And I'm like, oh wow, very good. I go back to them. Oh my god! And okay, so then he is just throwing everything off the table, and his sister is just like, she's so retarded. She has like a zip up kind of folder, a plastic folder that opens up that she can put like a glue stick or a crayon or something in. But she can't. She's so retarded. She can't put things in it. So it's open. She's like,
What's going on?
and she can't put it in her bag either. So she's always like crying and just like, "It's not going!" And I'm like, hold on. So I'm like trying to open her bag. So she's just kind of like, "It's not going in." So I'm opening her bag. She's like, "Yeah, touch my bag." She thinks I'm like stealing it. And I'm like, "I'm trying to help you." She's like, "No!" So I'm like, okay, I'll leave you alone. I go back to this. I know there's a gun and shit, but fuck it, this story's better. So then, she's freaking the fuck out. Screaming, "Where's my glue?" And I'm like, "You mean this?" And she's like, "Where?" She's screaming, "Where's my glue?" I'm like, "It's right here." And I'm trying to put it in the bag. So I put it in her bag, and she can't find it because now it's in the bag. It's not in her face. It's in the bag. So I'm like, showing her. She's like, "Don't touch it!" I'm like, "It's right here." I take it out. I'm like, "Here." She's like, "How do I get it in the folder?" She's just screaming. And this all just exploded. I look over, the goofy-eyed Chinese boy scribbling on the wall with crayons. And I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Huh?" And his eyes are like looking at me and the wall at the same time. And he's just like, I'm like, "Stop it." He's like, "Huh?" I'm like, okay, he's done. I figure out some shit out with the glue and all the papers and shit. And then I look back, he's like doing more on the wall. I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing.
On the school wall.
On the wall, on the glass wall. On the glass, yeah. And then so I'm like, we got like 7 minutes. I gotta like get these tables back, get the chairs back, got everybody's bags and shit. She's still screaming about glue. Still screaming. The other girl is still screaming, "Give Chris back his paper." I'm like, we're past this. And so then eventually I'm like getting 2 chairs at a time, and I'm like back to the table against the wall. I'm like, here's 2 more chairs I can do. Here's some bags in the way. I'm getting things kind of in order to wrap up. Everyone's screaming. There's 2 good kids are still like, doesn't even notice it. And then So I'm like, okay, finally, I got everything done. They're so crazy. Like, I'm putting chairs back. The boy's grabbing his and like throwing it on the floor. The other girl's like, "Where's my heart chair?" I'm like, "You're sitting in it. What are you doing?" She's like, "I can only sit in the hearts." So then I'm like, whew, got everything. I got 5 minutes. Just gonna make it nice and easy and then go home. So then they have like their ABC craft I give them before they can leave the classroom. This retarded 3-year-old girl, every time I put my foot against the door so she can't open it,
right,
and it gives me so much pleasure. I do it on purpose. But I want them to make a line. I don't want her to just run out.
Right.
Fucking listen. And every time she's like, "I can't open the door!" So I'm telling Mama! And I'm just like, she's screaming. I'm like, "Night." I'm like, "Oh, nobody repeat it. Night." And she's still screaming, "Why won't this door open?" My foot's jammed against it, like right up against it. And this is every.
She doesn't notice your foot.
This is every week. Screaming, "Mama!" And I'm like, I got papers. I'm like, "Here's your paper." She's screaming still. Oh, and I'm just laughing. And then the other kids are just like, hold on. She's still screaming like, "Here's your paper. Here's your paper." I'm like, passing out papers. And then I'm like, "All right, everyone go." It was just so fun. It was amazing. It was one of those things where it was like, oh my God, this is worth the pain I suffer throughout the whole year.
Can I get the tapes? Can you get the tape?
If only I was just recording the whole thing.
Just say like, "Man, I just had a really good lesson. I'd like to see that tape again."
It was so good. It was amazing. Everyone was freaking out for their own personal reasons, and it was all ridiculous. But just give Chris Sensei back his paper. I was like, I gave it to him.
And they're all like, what, this big?
Yeah. And this girl's a little bit funky in the brain. Hold on, there was a... she's so... Yeah, I don't want to say that. Whatever. I can't go any further. It just felt so good. I was laughing my ass off. I was legitimately just laughing. Oh my God.
That's one for the history books.
I'm not lying either. That was it was that level of intensity.
Were the parents looking, or
nobody was there? And the demo boy's older brother already goes to the school, so the parents just stop by at the end.
Right.
Like they just dropped him off, and they're like, "Okay, we're back." So this one's probably good too. But yeah, I was like, I was just pleasuring myself mentally. I was like, this is amazing. I would let it happen every day too if nobody was watching.
What did the other Japanese co-worker, did he look and say like, what's going on?
But he knows that the two siblings are fucked up. But everyone was out of control. It was so fucking amazing. I can't even... I hope I got it out okay.
Oh no, I understood.
That was
a good one.
It was that level. The only... I mean, it was so good.
Are those cute looking or nah? Or you see them so much, you're like, I know.
They're not good.
No.
I wouldn't fuck them. And the one girl has kind of a... Oh, what's from Harry Potter? Gimli? Who's the little, like... Gumbly? Gobble. Who's the little elf monster man?
Was it the little slave elfy thing?
Maybe. Grim...
Was that, you gave me a sock?
Oh, I don't know. He's apparently gay. Gimgom. Come on, man. He's not a human, he's a little elf monster.
Toby? I want to say Toby, but I don't know if it's not Toby.
Topher Grace?
Maybe it is Toby.
Oh, She has a fantastical nose, let's say.
He or she?
She. No,
She.
The student.
Oh, a student.
Her cheeks are like, and her nose is like, Gomley, Gobbles.
Gold?
Harry Potter. Little Monster Man?
Oh my god, that was some good ass chocolate, man.
Right, yeah.
Holy shit.
This fucker.
Yeah.
What's his name? Gumbles? Little Monster, I guess.
No. Dobie?
Dobie. Yeah. No, let me find a picture of...
Oh my god, that was...
It's really good, right?
Who gave this to you?
Just some parent. Yeah. She looks
like Dobie?
She looks like this. No, this is too happy. She looks like a retarded version of this. Maybe this.
Oh.
She kind of looks like
It's like adorable ugly right
yeah,
there.
yeah. The boy's a little better, but he still has a funky face.
Oh my god.
I was just... Oh, man. I didn't even write it down. That's just how happy I was. With Eikaiwa shit or Japan shit, I'm like, as soon as I've got to write it down. But this, I was just like, oh. Give Chris back his paper. Why would you even get upset about that? How would he have...
Did you even know she cared about you like that, or?
I think she kind of likes me, but it's also one of the things where if you're like, all right, we're cleaning up. Let me take your paper and put it on this pile. That's my paper! Yeah, we're done. We do this every week. There was another time when she was in the class with her parents, and I think it was like colors. Like, I'm like, brown, floor, blue, shirt. Like, we do that shit. And it was like pink or some shit. She's like, look, Kristen, I have pink. I'm like, wow, that's nice. I'm like, okay, pink. She's like, no, I have pink. I'm like, that's nice. And she started bawling. She's like, why didn't he recognize us for pink? I was like, I literally was like, good job, nice pink.
You didn't direct it to her enough, Chris.
I said her name.
You didn't direct it to her enough, Chris.
I said her name. So then I had another... Please, see. I had another demo today. This is the one with the kids in the class with the parents. One girl just like, I'm not going to talk. She's very young, though, so it's like, it's understandable. The demo boy today, this is another demo boy, he was just like, I don't talk either. And some lessons are very light, and you're like, how can I stretch this out?
Oh, no.
This lesson was very full.
Oh.
And these two both didn't talk, so I'm like, wow, we are like 10 minutes early. So, that fucking sucked. I wish the parents would just go, let's just keep doing another 10 minutes. I wish they would just be honest with you. All these are the bitches would be. I wish the parents would just be honest with you and go, listen, she's not saying anything, just keep doing it for 10 minutes. I don't give a shit. That happened once at the other place with a different teacher. It was like a baby lesson and the baby fell asleep.
Oh.
And the mom was just like, it's asleep. I'm going to go home. Don't worry about it. I'm like, wow, man, I've never had that kind of luck with parents.
Has a mother ever breastfed during a baby lesson? Like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, but it was her own breast. She was just like, Mommy hungry. I'm like, I'm a little aroused. But... Anyways, hat, pants. And she's like, titty. Yeah, it's coming up. So. Has anyone breastfed in your classes?
I wish. Oh, woo!
It is really awkward when you're with the parents in the class with the little kids, or they're alone but the parents are outside, and the girls just go,
yeah.
I'm like, what do I do? Because what happens if...
Your daughter needs some breast implants.
What happens if he's just reading a book, and then he's like, let me check on little Yuiko, and she's just like, and I'm like, down.
Now you're like, you got some beads. You're like, woo! Yeah, it's your beads, Yuiko.
Mardi Gras. Why is
What's going on in
Why
there?
is Yumiko the go-to name?
You go!
But I had it with the parents too, where the girl was just like, "Here's my nipples." I'm like, "Yeah, come on, man."
Hey, Kaiwa teacher. Corey Wayne here.
Hey, Kaiwa teacher Corey Wayne here. The next topic.
Well, you gotta let that one sit. You
I
gotta let that one sit. You can't just.
know. Hey, it's nice weather outside.